$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's our loud and local band of the week of the Heavy Sun. Our loud and local band of the week of the Heavy Sun. You want to find out how you can get their music?
Got a brand new EP. Actually came out last year, but new enough. It's called Pink Days. They produced it with Jack and Dino, which is always a great thing. And they're currently working on and recording some new music for a new record that should come out this year.
And if you want more info, go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. And if you want more loud and local music, check out Sunday nights here on The Rock. It's 2 solid hours of great local music. It starts at 8 o'clock. Great bands like Of the Heavy Sun. Danny is jumping.
Whoa, yeah, he is.
Friday! Partying. Yeah! Yeah! Fun. Now I am a bit confused.
Uh-oh.
Because Steve and Danny seem to be celebrating Blue Friday.
That's right.
I noticed that.
What's so confusing about that?
Well,
it's
because
Friday.
We're
Seahawks fans. Blue Friday.
Yeah, I did you guys plan this or just randomly it happened?
Yeah, we called each other last night and said, let's dress the same. No, I just decided to wear a Seahawks shirt. It really had no rhyme or reason. There was zero thought put into it other than I wanted to wear something that was long sleeved, and most of my long sleeve stuff are Seahawks stuff. Good call.
Oh, I see. And you, Danny, just were you actually picked? Did you have a reason or no?
No, not really. I just like the shirt. Plus, it's Super Bowl weekend, so I was like, football.
Yeah,
Football. Gotta rep my team, even though they're not in there.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have any Bucks or what's the other team? The Chiefs jerseys or anything like that. So
yeah. All right.
And I never will.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Plus, it can be Blue Friday every Friday all year long.
No, it can't be.
Yes, it can.
You have to have certain things. Like Shamrock Shakes are only like during, St. Patrick's season.
You have the weirdest way of thinking.
You have
with
so many
rules.
rules, yeah.
Like, if someone wants to wear a Seahawks shirt every Friday for the entire year, what's wrong with that?
Oh, I don't mind people do what they do, but Blue Friday is during the football season is all I'm saying. I mean, it's just like...
I don't mind it, but I'm going to complain about it.
Well, it's like Christmas all year. Like, there are certain things we do at the right... That's when we do them at the time. We have rituals and traditions. Otherwise, they're not a ritual or tradition if you're just doing it all the time.
You're also talking to somebody who wears Halloween shirts all year long, so...
Yeah, you are that's a good point. Special case. Steve, I know. Steve is just like, well, this is what I'm going to wear. I mean, Steve
it's warm
doesn't
and
think
comfy,
about it.
man.
I don't follow anyone's rules, man.
Oh, please.
He changes those rules.
Hold on.
He's a tastemaker.
The day he got married, he started following rules. I can see he doesn't
I don't
care about what
follow
I
any
think.
rules when it comes to this room at this
Okay.
very moment when my wife is not here.
Yeah.
Those are the
All
rules
right.
I don't follow, DJ.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, the king of his castle is not such a big talker. If he
I'm
gets
the
closer
king
to
of
the-
this chair that
Yeah.
I'm sitting in at this current moment.
He's the king, but then the closer he gets to Puyallup, he's like, oh, it's time to be the court jester
Back
again.
to being the jester. Let me dance for you.
Let's get to our contestant today. We got Sean in Tacoma. Sean, are you there?
I am, and the king is going down today.
Oh! All right, Steve. Get out of here. Get out of here, Steve.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Sean will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Sean, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do this, Rev.
What actor played the role of Hans Gruber in the original Die Hard movie?
Pass.
In the Wizard of Oz, what's...
Alan Rickman.
Yes!
Good job, Mr. Potter.
In the Wizard of Oz, what city does the yellow brick road lead to?
Pass.
Flo is a fictional salesperson for what insurance company? Who? Flo.
Progressive.
Yes. Cristiano Ronaldo is a well-known player of what sport? Yes. What does the fairy godmother transform into a coach for Cinderella?
A pumpkin.
Yes. Truman Capote wrote the book Breakfast at Where?
Tiffany's.
Yes. The double O in 007 stands for a license to what?
Kill.
Yes. What dice game was given its name due to being created on a boat?
Pass.
What you can find the Grand Teton National Park in what U.S. state?
Utah.
No.
Montana.
No.
Pass.
What is the capital of Alaska?
Juneau.
Yes. In the Wizard of Oz, what city does the yellow brick road lead to?
Topeka.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7 correct.
Sean, how do you know Breakfast at Tiffany's, but don't know, living in the great land of Seattle, what the name of the, it's basically Seattle's nickname. You don't know.
I've never watched The Wizard of Oz.
What? Well, that'll do it.
Absolutely. There you go.
Oh, well.
You got to the bottom of that one.
By the way, you have a great Abbott and Costello bit, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you can say, hey, what's the capital of Alaska? And they'll go, Juneau. And you go, yeah, I do, but I'm asking you, what's the capital of Alaska?
You joke that, and I did that with my wife for about 30 seconds yesterday. And
Did you really?
Yeah, she's not talking to me today.
Oh, man, great minds think alike.
Yeah, well, I mean, great minds?
Yeah, I would say so. I'm going to give you credit for this one.
Nice. All right.
Oh, hold on. Watch out. The king just walked in.
Oh, yes. Hear
watch
ye,
out.
hear
Hold on.
ye. Steve, the King Miggs has
man.
entered the
Hold on.
studio.
Also known as Rule Breaker.
That's right.
Rule maker, tastemaker.
That's right. I am a tastemaker when
he
it comes
really?
to television and movies.
King Miggs.
Thank you. Hear ye.
This is fun.
You know what? He's also delusional. I just want to say, like a lot of kings, he's delusional and lost his damn mind.
You also have to kind of figure out what realm it is. If it's in a Game of Thrones realm,
he's a Targaryen.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, he's
I'm a what?
definitely a Targaryen.
Targaryen?
Yeah, they're the crazy kings.
Yeah, but you're a dragon.
Yeah, they're the crazy people.
I'm going to spit fire right now.
Yeah, but you're not going to like what you do later on when you get pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get pissed at one person, you're going to take it out on everybody.
You kinda go nuts.
Yeah, you kind of go crazy. You and your
Fair.
dragon. Yeah.
Am I still okay after all that?
No, you're not.
No.
Then your boyfriend's going to be really pissed at you, but sad about it, and then he's going to have to take you out. And not at to dinner.
Very
convoluted.
I don't like how any of this is
Really not
going.
ending
I just
very
tried to
well.
play Beat Migs.
There we go. Your boyfriend is also like your what? Your nephew?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
It
think
gets
your boy-
complicated.
Yeah, it's incest too. So you really not. You know what? You sure you want to be a Targaryen?
No.
Okay, good.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What actor played the role of Hans Gruber in the original Die Hard movie?
Oh, crap. Hans Group. It's not John McClane.
Eric Bogosian?
No.
Pass.
In The Wizard of Oz, what city does the yellow brick road lead to?
Seattle.
No.
The Emerald City.
Yes.
That's right, baby.
Flo is a fictional salesperson for what
Progressive.
insurance company? Yes. Cristiano Ronaldo is a well-known player at what sport?
Soccer.
Yes. What does the fairy godmother transform into a coach for Cinderella?
A pumpkin.
Yes.
Yes, she does.
Truman Capote wrote the book Breakfast at Where?
Tiffany's.
Yes. The 00 and 007 stands for a license to what?
Kill.
Yes.
That's
What
right.
dice game was given its name due to being created on a boat?
Oh, Yahtzee.
Yes.
Whoa,
Do you have to
dude.
move like that?
Well, I was just doing the Yahtzee.
You can find the Grand Teton National Park in what U.S. state?
Oh, BJ was there. Wyoming.
Yes.
Nice.
What is the capital of Alaska?
Anchorage.
No.
You know.
Yes. And Steve, the king retains his throne. 9-7. You win.
Bow
down to the king, Sean.
Sean, you did it.
Sorry. Great game, Steve.
Thank you, my friend. Have a great weekend.
Humble, good sportsman
Yeah.
afterwards, and off to the guillotine.
Everything
for him.
that the king is not.
King.
This is not good.
The official royal band, Weezer.
Yes, thank you.
This is not how I wanted to start a Friday.
The
Yahtzee, by the way, can I just say that
Yeah.
surprised the hell out of me? Makes sense. Yacht Z.
I had no idea that's how it came from,
I didn't
too.
until yesterday. I was trying to figure out a fun Yahtzee question. I don't know why, but
that is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You'd think I would know that being a gamer. I have no idea.
So why on a yacht did they play the game?
just a rich couple needed a game to play on the yacht with their rich friends. Dice was easily portable, so they did that. And then they sold the rights to a guy who got famous for making bingo so popular. And actually, it didn't sell very well, but eventually it caught wind, and it is now.
I mean,
Weird.
they have created
Yeah.
a whole genre of game called roll and writes, where you
Yeah.
roll the dice, then you write stuff down. And there's so many of them out there now. I mean, if you like Yahtzee, you'll like a lot
I still
of it.
play a ton of Yahtzee. You can play like Yahtzee with friends on.
There's a great game called Welcome To. It's kind of like a real estate game, but it's just like it. But it basically is a roll and write. You roll your dice and write
Nice.
stuff down, and it's a real popular game if you like Yahtzee.
Steve, the only one you missed, Sean did get correct. It was Alan Rickman who played Hans Gruber.
I can't believe you got that wrong, Mr.
The guy
Potter.
from Man vs. Food?
No, that's
No.
the Man versus
Adam Richman.
Adam Richman. I was like, wait a
Remember
minute,
the
no.
movie Galaxy Quest by Graptar's Hammer? No, you
No,
don't.
he
do
doesn't.
you?
No.
I
What-
hate you so much, Mr. Potter.
Also, yeah, Snape from the old Harry Potter movies as well.
He doesn't watch them because he is a Luddite, which doesn't have anything to do with movies, more about technology, but it's all I can think of. Mr. Potter.
I'm so glad it's Friday.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, congrats, King. I'm sorry, King.
The king needs to go back to his castle.
All right.
Pull up
Okay.
the drawbridge so no one can come over the moat.
So I don't think Steve's wife is going to like this because the question came up, is it really that hard to act in a Hallmark movie?
Oh,
And
I wonder that sometimes when I watch those movies.
Yeah, I mean, because then it goes to the quality of the movie if it really isn't that hard to act. And you're going to hear from one of the most well-known Hallmark movie actresses answer that question. We'll do that at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. There was a recent interview with Candace Cameron Bure. Do I know her?
Yeah, Bure. It's actually
Bure.
She's. I mean, I'm a hockey nerd, so she's married to is it Valerie Bure, or I can't remember if it's his brother or Pavel, I think. But Pavel Bure was a massive hockey star, and I think she's married to him. But she was in
Full House.
Full House.
DJ Tanner.
Okay, Candace Cameron. I thought it was familiar, but the Bure threw me off. So I was like, maybe it's not the same person.
Yeah, she's married to Valerie Bure, which he wasn't the bigger name of the Bure brothers, but he was still a good hockey player.
Well, she was recently talking about the fact that you don't exactly need talent to make it in Hallmark movies.
I get that all the time. How hard is it to be in a Hallmark movie? And I'm like, are you a professional actor? No. Then no, you cannot.
Well, some stringent rules there.
It's very serious.
Yeah. So it turns out that, in fact, she's saying, don't give me grief over this. You have to be a professional. It's hard to act in these movies, though I would argue that maybe it's not.
Well, I mean, there's the Hallmark movies. What's the other one? I mean, I know Netflix does theirs.
Lifetime.
The Lifetime movies are terrible.
Yeah.
I remember my wife was watching one of them, and I'm like, this is really bad for a Hallmark movie. And then she looks at me and goes, oh, it's a Lifetime movie. I'm like, okay, we've now scraping the bottom of the barrel of movies.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I will say. I will say this. Usually, at least I remember the soap operas, they did not have a lot of time. They couldn't do a whole lot of reshoots. And there are even some TV shows you go back and you realize they go, hey, we had like an hour left and time was money. We had to get the shot right once. And so you got to see some, well, at times pretty bad acting. And it's not because the actors are bad. It's because other movies like your Avengers,
right.
How many times do you think that, Robert Downey Jr. did a lot of those scenes to get the right cadence, the right humor? There's probably, maybe 10 to 15 of the same shot.
Maybe even more. And then the director later on can go, okay, actually take 17 is the one that works out best. Whereas in some of these movies, they're like, good enough. We heard you. Everything's good. You're in the shot. That's fine. Let's print it.
Yeah. And so I feel like, that that's not understood so much. And so sometimes, maybe it isn't the greatest performance. And even the actors go, I wish I could have reshot that.
Or maybe Candace is just so good at her job. She makes it look so effortless that everyone thinks they can do it.
I didn't even know she was still acting.
So gosh, yeah, she's in all these movies.
I had no idea.
See, you're not watching enough Hallmark movies. It's like her. Who else is in it? Gil Bellows. He's in a lot of them.
I just saw Gil Bellows recently. Vicky, he's the one that got swallowed up by Biliquis. That actor.
Mario Lopez has been.
Mario Lopez. He's my favorite.
Yeah, he's done a lot of them. It's a lot of like the child stars or like the stars of the 90s. Like they have nowhere. Who? Dean Cain. Dean Cain's a big one in the Hallmark.
Well, Dean, Dean's gained a little bit of weight, so it's tough to fly around. So he's got to do something. He stayed on the ground a lot.
Yeah, he's not so Superman anymore.
Yeah.
Terry Hatcher. Speaking of the.
Oh, she's really?
Yeah, she's been in some. Dude, I see too many of these movies.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know Terry Hatcher was still doing stuff. But it's nice to have a place to go. They keep their SAG card alive, so they get to have insurance. That's a nice thing. And they're probably getting paid a decent amount of money because Terry Hatcher's kind of a name. So
Josie Bazette, she's been in a lot of them.
Josie, I love Josie Bazette.
It's kind of fun because it's like the ultimate "Where Are They Now" channel. That's what they should just call Hallmark, the "Where Are They Now" channel.
Yeah. Now I might have to start watching because I had a bit of a crush on Josie Bazette back in the day, so I might have to start watching to see what she's up to.
Yeah. Good luck.
Well, I didn't say I was going to ask her out. I know that's not going to happen, but I think I should.
Good luck sitting through an entire. You will not like.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
No way.
Can somebody show me video? Let me just see what's going on. Real quick.
You might as well just do a Google image search, look at her that way, and save yourself the 2 hours.
Yeah,
that's the spirit.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's see. I'm sorry, Josie.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So, in a recent interview, Candace Cameron Bure said, look, man, the idea that we don't need talent to make it in Hallmark movies, and no, it's you have to be a professional actor. So, based on this, we want you to finish this sentence. I'm sure it's hard, but I've always wanted to do blank. What is something that you've always wanted to try doing? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We'll take your calls. We'll take your texts after the Chili's on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. During a recent interview, Candace Cameron Bure addressed the notion that, you know what, you do need talent to be in a Hallmark movie, so go. She probably didn't say go blank yourself, but she probably was thinking
that would have been great if she just lost her mind.
Yeah. So based on this, we wanted to finish this sentence. I'm sure it's hard, but I've always wanted to do blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What is something that you've always wanted to try doing?
This one's come up a few times, actually, on the text line. I've always wanted to try skydiving. I'm too afraid, and I'm afraid that I'll be the one that when I go out, I get the faulty parachute.
Yeah. At least that's something you can do, you know, without having to have a whole lot of skill, because you can tandem.
Yeah, you can have somebody strapped up on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't want to do it. Like, that's one of those ones where it's like, I'm sure if I did it and I accomplish it, it's going to be one of those incredible life experiences, but it's never been something I'd rather be in a Hallmark movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that'd be a way cooler experience.
That's one that I wanted to do, like, when I was in my early 20s. I'm too old for that now.
Yeah. It's interesting. Because I'm getting to the age where I'm starting to see that, I don't know, the rules are changing when it comes to the barriers for someone to be an entertainer. I think podcasting has shown me that they're not following the rules that I was taught to be a broadcaster, and it seems to be okay. I mean, people are doing really well in podcasting, and they're breaking a lot of the rules that I learned. And I think that just sort of happens when the new generations come along. They go, you know what, some of these rules are dumb. Mm-hmm. I know that last time I talked to a radio professional who's not in the business, they've been retired for about 20 years. When they listened to our show, they were like, well, what is that?
You're like, that's Steve. He's weird, but we still have him around.
He asked me, do you have writers? I go, do we have writers? He goes, you don't have, I go, no, we don't have writers. We just kind of, we do a lot of improv. We just do, we have people that give us stories, but we don't write the whole show out. He goes, oh, you don't have scripters and writers. And he just couldn't believe that that's now what the state of radio is, because it wasn't that way when he was doing radio.
Yeah, time to change, man.
So, it's funny with acting. I mean, do we think that some actors aren't as good as the other actors used to be? Because I actually think it's the other way around. I think acting today is much better than the Cary Grant, or even the, hey, I'll get you, see, I'm going to shoot you, see.
It seems more natural and less forced.
Yeah. So it's weird. But in our industry, I think it's the old people would tell you our business is bad, and then I'm starting to feel like, I don't know, these podcasters, I don't know, man.
Well, don't you feel for Candace Cameron Bure when it comes to that? Because people see it like, oh, that looks really easy. I could do that too. Because I get that from time to time where some random person will just be like, I've always wanted. I think after I'm done doing what I'm doing, I'm going to get into radio. And I'm just like, well, it's not that easy. And then they're just like, everybody says I'm super entertaining and I have a good voice, so I think I'm going to be in radio. I'm like, well, I'm not entertaining. I have a terrible voice, but I figured it out. So maybe it will work.
I get very insulted. You're a better man than me, because I usually go, oh, yeah, I didn't have to even go to a school or put all this time in and move around the country. No, you're right. You should just be able to walk right in. Go ahead.
See, at first I would get a little I've had some people say it, and it's just almost feels like they're insulting, and I realize they're not. They're not. They just they think what we get to do is really, really fun, and I think it's a compliment that they think it's that easy just to turn on a microphone and talk, because it does seem in theory that it should be that easy. But when you do it and you realize there's a lot of other stuff going on, it gets a lot more difficult when you're actually in the job. But I think it's more of a compliment that, hey, oh crap, we do our job decent enough that they think it seems easy.
Now, that is the glass is half full.
Yeah.
I would like to offer the other perspective.
Go after yourself.
You're ignorant.
Yeah, the conversation ends a lot better if I think of it as a glass is half full, though.
Yeah, go ahead. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What is something that you've always wanted to try doing?
Texter, Jenna Jameson. Am I right, boys?
Oh, gosh.
You ain't wrong. Next text.
Okay.
I wanted to try curling. The U.S. team, they said they practice by playing poker and drinking beer. And honestly, it looks a lot of fun.
Well, I like
curling is a blast.
I like the poker and drinking beer. I've never curled before.
It's fun to watch.
It's super fun to watch, but it's one of those things a lot harder to do when you try it. I've done it up in with Highland Ice in is that Shoreline area?
Is that
yeah?
Oh yeah. When they have a broom.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're trying
in the giant granite stone.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder than you think, because you just think, oh, I've played shuffleboard. How hard can this be? But it's super fun.
Yeah, I bet it is, and I'm bad at shuffleboard, so throw me on ice where I'm bad on ice and I hurt myself. I just don't think that would be my sport.
You mean walking with a heavy object trying to toss it while on ice is a bad idea for you?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to end well for me. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
One texter says, I've always wanted to be a professional wrestler. I'm 33, a little bit old to start now, but if I ever had the opportunity, I would do it. I'd even take a fall and put you over, Steve. Rock on, bitches.
Well,
I started after 33.
Yeah,
I started at 40.
Did. Yeah.
I mean, I'm never going to be a legit pro wrestler making a career out of it.
But you're doing everything they're doing.
Yes.
I mean,
not as well, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, but you're still doing it. You're in the ring and you're getting tossed around. You're tossing people around. You're working on stuff with people, which is amazing to me. Because when you told me you were going to do it, I thought, ooh, this is interesting. This is not this is something maybe because you take a lot of beatings.
Yeah.
And I feel like, when you're in your 40s, you do not want to take beatings anymore because entry level is all about beatings. And I feel like it's one thing if you're used to them because you've been doing it all those years.
Right.
But you getting into it, I'm like, okay, but you know what? You went in and you're having a blast.
Having the best time of my life. And I know the window's closing. It's going to end very soon, but I'm enjoying it while I can until I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, look, and you know what? You got little kids hating you. I mean, how
the
bad?
Best feeling in the world to have like a 6-year-old flip you the bird.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, someone asked me like, why do you do this? And then I showed them the video of this 6-year-old that got so mad at me that he flipped me the middle finger, and his dad looked so proud next to him, and I showed it to this guy, and he's like, that seems incredible.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't put it into words. It's like a high that I've never experienced, where it's encouraged to anger somebody so much that their child wants to give you the middle finger.
It is pretty impressive. It really.
And then I took one of their French fries and ate it in front of them.
That's also impressive. I think that's a good gig.
I get my carbs and I get flipped off.
I never saw a wrestler do that, by the way. That's your signature move.
I am curious to see your daughter's answer. Or hear your daughter's answer.
All right.
Every time I watch TV and the shows are like those crazy obstacle courses, I always want to do that. Specifically American Ninja Warrior. But that one, let's get real. I'm nowhere near in shape for that.
Oh, but I would love to see you on American Ninja Warrior and just bite it on the first thing. Because you never see people bite it on that first thing. I would bite it on the first thing.
Right. And then I'd probably sprain my ankle or something because I can barely even walk without twisting my ankles up. So, but I think that'd be so fun. Or even Wipeout or the floor is lava, that one.
Yes.
Even just trying it. Because when they do it, I'm like, I got that. I could easily do that. But I definitely probably couldn't.
See, my dream for you is I'd love to see you on Survivor.
That'd be a good one,
Big
too.
Brother, any of those, just because you would bring the drama. Oh, my God.
I thought you were going to say my dream for you is to move out of my house, damn it.
No.
All right, that's my second dream. You're right, Steve. My second dream for her is to be on Survivor.
You on Survivor would be pretty epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would be terrible because I've been camping once in my entire life. So me just being outside in the rain, trying to make a fire with all the competitions too. Plus, I'm so real. If you're pissing me off, I'm going to tell you.
I know. That's why they find a way to keep you in the show because they go, we got to keep this. I mean, she is pissing everybody off. We got to keep her on for a few episodes.
How do we get you on there? There's got to be a way.
Yoda, 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 yoda.
You can make a video.
You have to make a video and send it to CBS. I'm with you. Send it to everything.
Yeah, and they're still probably doing it during Corona times because, just get tested and put you on an island.
All right. I once saw Jeff Probst. Maybe that'll help. I mean, I saw him at a theater. He was doing a movie.
Wow.
Oh, then you got an in.
You guys are besties.
Yeah, so I mean, I should be able to. Yeah. We got a guy that came up with a very interesting way to appeal to a judge while facing charges. He decided to hit on her. Well, all right. You hear the audio. Yeah, we got audio, and you're going to hear it at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to see my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney, and I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session that an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.